Hi, my name's Claire Varley and welcome to another edition of the Essendon District Football League Season Preview. We're counting down to the 2015 season thanks to the Pascoe Vale Hotel, 12 Railway Parade Pascoe Vale. Today we're in Strathmore Community Bank Premier Division and looking at Maribyrnong Park. The Lions only narrowly avoided relegation last season and returned this year without club icon Brodie Holland at the helm. Can Marby climb away from trouble in 2015? Let's ask Pellizzeri and Adem Saricaoglu.
So Maribyrnong Park, one of the more interesting teams this off-season. They used so many senior players last year. We're trying to get a read on exactly where they're going this season. They want a bit more stability. They had so many players with injuries clearing out or going back to VFL or VFL Development League last season. They want a bit more consistency. They've brought in some good recruits to assist Robbie Costello, who's the new playing senior coach. Jackson Barling comes back, has played in Maribyrnong Park Premierships as a key position defender. Jimmy Hollow, proven quality midfielder. Sean Wyatt will be one to watch from Williamstown. He's from Gippsland originally. Also Alex Eade out of the Werribee VFL team. And Jake Reeves from Kyabram in the Goulburn Valley League. He's seen as a bit of a marquee recruit. And also Marcus White, coming back from the Waffled Airport West last year. Now he's making his way down south to Moonee Valley. So interesting to see him changing clubs within the EDFL. And these may not necessarily be big names or key recruits, but by the end of the season, they might turn out to be the biggest of them all. The watch list guys from South Bendigo like Benny Jones and Jared Possel, and also Blake Raymond coming in from the Werribee Centrals. So a lot of new names, just like last year at Maribyrnong Park. The question is, will their best 22 stay consistent throughout the course of the season?
Yeah, look, they were lucky to even stay in Premier. It was a pretty tight finish in the end, and it did come down to the last game for Maribyrnong Park last year. And for that reason, I think they do need a bit of a fresh start. We'll see what Robbie Costello can bring in. He's obviously already spent a year there. He's going to have a fair idea of the surroundings down there at Marby. And yeah, as you mentioned, those new names that are coming in, not necessarily big names, but they might still have an impact. They've had plenty of experience in pretty good competitions elsewhere, so we'll see what they can provide. But it is a bit of a fresh start. It's going to be really hard to see exactly where they fit. I suppose we'll find out about halfway through the season. But they are coming from a fair way back, I think, Maribyrnong Park. It was a pretty tough year for them last year.
Was last year staying up a blessing in disguise? Relegation was something that the club really didn't want to entertain for so much of the year, but had Essendon Doodle Stars kicked one more goal on the final day, it wouldn't have been Northern Saints going down, it would have been Marby on percentage. They really were that close to being relegated, and now it seems as though it's back to business. So can they take this opportunity that they've been given and push towards the top four, or do you feel as though this is another team really built with survival in mind? Yeah,
look, it's a pretty big list of ins that they've got, and we'll have to see just exactly what impact they can have on this team. But I still think they're struggling to make finals this year, Taylor. They might come up the ladder a little bit. They might be in the range of 5th to 8th maybe, I reckon. But yeah, they've certainly got a bit of work to do. And like I said, Robbie Costello is going to come in and put his footprint on this team and see what he can mould over the next couple of years, I suppose.
I'm inclined to agree with you, but I think the range might be even narrower. I can see Maribyrnong Park finishing somewhere between 7th and 8th. Maybe they can push up to 6th, but I'm not feeling too good about their chances of pushing for the top 4.
That's it for this edition of the Essendon District Football League 2015 Season Preview. Keep watching the EDFL YouTube channel for more videos, and we'll see you back here at the Pascoe Vale Hotel soon.